Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my second video of Another Girl, Another Planet. Once again, my name is Sarah and I am a 24-year-old and I have Asperger syndrome. And you know, I pretty much in the first video was talking about what this whole channel is going to be about going over different struggles, you know, having Asperger's. I also do think that there's pros and cons. I really do. People tend to say that I'm very detail orientated and I can memorize numbers better than others, and I have this weird thing where I can memorize license plates like crazy. I don't know, it's one of my quirky things. People also have told me I am really creative and artistic. I'd have to agree with that, actually. Not being cocky, but I take pretty good photos. I mean, I'm a certified photographer, so yeah, there's that. So this is the second video that I have done, or that I am filming, rather. Sorry. I know I look like crap, but I know last time I was like, well, maybe I'll try doing my hair or doing makeup or whatever. And in all honesty, I used to hate makeup so much, and just recently, like maybe less than a month ago, I've started to wear it, and I don't really like how it feels, but I've noticed that people say, whoa, like you look good, like what happened? But if I'm not wearing my makeup, they're like, are you okay? Are you sick? And I'm like, oh, this is just my face. But yeah, so I've been where was I going with this? Right, I might look kind of crappy. I just got out of the shower, just got home from school. It has been a busy schedule. I mean, 9 to 3 isn't like crazy, but keep in mind driving there and back and homework, and there can be certain sounds that will drive us crazy, certain textures, certain smells. I can't handle the smell of ketchup. I freak out. Weird, I know, but you guys are learning things. You guys are learning. You might run into another Asby who hates ketchup, and you'll be like, wait, I forgot that's an Asperger thing. Oh, lights. I cannot go to Walmart, nor can some of my closest friends, because are they trying to like blind us? I mean, no, seriously, like the fluorescent lighting is horrifying. What lights I do like are lava lamps. I have like 3 in my room. They're pretty relaxing. So I'm still trying to work on the sensory issues. That took me about 4 times to say. I am so tired. This is only my second video, and it's not going to be like this. I'm just not having the best day, and I'm really tired. But I know last week I uploaded the video on a Wednesday, and I want to do the same thing. Was it oh my gosh, it could have been a Thursday. I could have waited till tomorrow. No. So what I've noticed is over the past few years, or lots of years, if someone's chewing gum, that drives me insane. I do think that is different between just sensory issues in general. There's something called misophonia or misophonia, and I have that. And if I hear someone chewing gum, I just want to crawl into a hole and not listen to anything. But first I want to rip off their head, and no, it's horrible. Misophonia literally translates to the hatred of sound. I know my cousin has misophonia, and she can't handle when people crack their knuckles and stuff, so it's different things. Like, I remember one time I was in a classroom, and it was quiet, and all of a sudden someone pulls out a potato chips. I'm just like, no, please, 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 no, I know where this is leading to. I'm going to walk out of the class. Starts eating the chips. That's all I can hear. Even if there's other people talking, even if the teacher is teaching a subject, I can't hear him. All I can hear is the chips. So literally it's been years of me having like a meltdown or some sort of panic attack or something stupid, and just leaving and exiting the situation. And I hated that. I don't want to have this thing where my friends or someone can't eat chips in front of me or chew gum. It makes me feel like selfish. So I have a therapist, and she's super helpful, and she did this thing where she came in and she chewed gum. And I was like, oh, this is just going to be lovely, lovely. Oh, I can't I can't wait. Ugh. And I don't know what that was. I was going to go like, oh, but then I thought that'd be too violent. And so she chews the gum, and I'm just like waiting for it to bother me. But what the difference was is she doesn't chew it like a horse chewing rocks. She chews it like a civilized human being, which I wish everyone can, but some people don't know that they're smacking their gum, that they sound like a cow, that it bothers people. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten better at it. In fact, my mom, I used to not let her chew gum in the car. I know it sounds horrible, but it's a deeper issue. It's but now she's been able to chew gum in the car, and in fact, I can chew gum now. Woohoo! I used to hate the texture, the smell, the sound, the look, everything about it, but now I can chew gum. That might be like super little to someone else, but to someone like me, that's a huge deal. Another thing is if I know I'm going into a store that is crowded and it has lights and it's gonna be just sensory overload, I bring my headphones everywhere. I literally like wear these things around my neck. I shit you not. Sorry. And what's so weird is even if I put them in and I have my music blasting, I can still hear what I don't want to hear. Example, people talking really loud and children. I don't like children. I like dogs. But in the lights, I do suggest if you're having difficulties and you're gonna go the lights, I do suggest if you know you're gonna go somewhere and you think it's gonna be overwhelming, please bring sunglasses, bring a hat. You gotta compromise. You gotta do something. Otherwise, it's gonna drive you crazy and you are just gonna exit the situation. And honestly, it's the easiest thing to do, but when you look back at it the day after, you're like, oh, I wish I could have just like done something better than just to leave. It's like, I don't want to just like leave all the time. Nesty water. Promotion. They're not paying me to do this. Trust me. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if someone's telling me a joke or if they're being serious. Especially if it's sarcasm. Please don't be sarcastic to me. I don't understand that language. I see those shirts that say I speak fluent sarcasm. I'm just like, how? Recently I was at a camp where we all had to go up to a board and draw out, you know, what facial expressions we recognized at best. Like happy, everyone drew something else for happy and sad, and I mean, those seem like they could be easy, but when you have Asperger syndrome, things that come easy to someone who doesn't have it, it could be surprising. It's little things like that. I'm just going to be straightforward with you right now. Little things such as not being able to understand sarcasm, not being able to tell if it's a joke or if someone's being serious, not being able to maintain eye contact. I mean, my teacher was talking today, and honestly, I listen best when I'm looking at the table or looking out the window, and they understand that, and I love them for that. But things like not being able to hold a job, get a job, pass that interview, not have a lot of friends, not have, you know, people who want to date, you know, things like that. I used to, and I will admit, I still do wonder what it would be like to be the neurotypical version of myself. Neurotypical means someone not with an autism spectrum disorder. And I think, where would I be right now if I didn't have this sometimes? But then, I mean, it's hard. It's like gosh, where would I be right now if maybe I didn't have this? Is this something that's really like holding me back, or is it all in my head? Not the Asperger syndrome, am I overthinking it, you know, like the overthinking where I would be right now. I compare myself to people. It's hard. It's really hard. And I think about it a lot. But I'm not going to say that I don't think about how blessed I am. Yeah, I feel like Asperger's syndrome is a part of me. It's a huge part of me and who I am and how I act and how I react and how I see things. And, you know, I do believe that I see the world differently. I do think I think outside the box, way outside the box. Sometimes I'm very, very thankful for having autism spectrum disorder. I don't think it's like this horrifying disaster that I need to fix myself of. I mean, golly, I don't have like, I don't have an illness, you know, it's just, what it is I'm different. I'm different. I have a different learning process, slower in a different learning process. And when I think about, oh gosh, why can't I be neurotypical? Why can't I be here? Why can't I be there? I look back and realize how far I've come. I love that I could have my tics and like, and then I could just like edit them out and like people won't know what freaking lunatic I am. Okay.